Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello and welcome back to the channel where you join me on a beautiful afternoon in the Eifel Mountains, ready for a bit of double trouble. We have the two Lamborghini Huracan STOs, my car, and today joined by the Saturn crew. Two completely different specifications, but they've actually spent a little bit of time together because after we drove mine down to the Lamborghini factory in Sant'Agata Bolognese in Italy, I brought it back up to Germany where the Saturn crew kindly looked after it. The two cars parked side by side in their garage. Before then they transported it in their pretty epic race trailer up here to the Nürburgring for the Easter weekend. Now today on the GP circuit we do have Touristenfahrten, which means the tourist drives, public toll road, but an opportunity for, well, 1,280 horsepower of screaming V10s, VV20s, I don't know, however you want to say it. With these two out on track together, Alex is going to be joining us at the wheel of the Saturn Crew's Saturn Black STO. I will of course be in my very bright Viola Bast example. This is going to be pretty mad. Let's go have some fun. We could not have asked for the weather to be better on side, but we're rejoined by Alex.
How are you doing, Tim?
I'm good, thanks for bringing the car up.
Always a pleasure.
It was actually really cool. If you haven't seen that, their transporter with these, with your 620R.
Yep.
That sounds good.
That sounds very good.
Yeah, Lambo.
Lambo life.
Lambos and the V10s.
So we took the 620 and the two STOs. That's it for the ring.
Perfect. Perfect for the purpose. I say perfect. Obviously, I had a few little issues with the sound with this on the Nordschleife because it's quite loud.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
It is quite loud.
You've never driven out on the GP.
Never been on the GP, so please don't kill me. No, I'm joking.
You watch races.
Yeah, of course.
Basically, this is obviously where they've hosted F1, they've hosted all sorts of other things over the years, but they also run it today like as a toll road. Yeah. So kind of the usual rules, overtaking on the left and all of that, but on the same tarmac that's used for
Formula Ones and stuff.
Yes.
Well, it used to be Formula One.
Yeah, which is pretty mega. These are obviously rear-wheel drive versions of the Lambo Huracan. The STO, we've both got the all-year tyres. Which
are not the best, to say the least.
You could have slightly better setups for the track. You could put on the race tyres.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day, they're wild, they look mad, and we have two completely different looks.
Yep.
Your satin black with the red that you've added, my Viola Bast with the yellow that I've added. And I think the GP is waiting, so we should gear up, go line up, a little bit of a wait. We've got a 15-minute session basically out there. Same Nürburgring card that you use for the Nordschleife. Topped up, ready to go.
Let's go.
Let's go do it. Let's get started. Oh, got a bit of a cold start. We do have some lining up and a little bit of time to chill. We now have a second STO started. I think Alex is ready to rock and roll. I'm going to remember to pop this screen into the right LDVI. But otherwise, I think we can head around, go get lined up. He will join us in just a moment, right behind in fact, through the tunnel, towards a pretty cool place to be able to drive cars like this, to be honest. A bit of traffic, I think, from one of the earlier runs just currently filtering out. The group of bikes taking part in this session are all heading out first, but for this one, we are going to go into Trofeo mode. On the Nordschleife, I drove an STO, which I think was slightly more suited to the bumpy terrain. If I had some more laps, I would have tried Trofeo. But in the STO, Trofeo mode is super aggressive on the suspension. You get more sound, more crackles, more crazy noises out of it. But I think it will be much more at home on a GP track, and presumably Alex is in exactly the same. So it's our turn to go. As I said, Touristenfahrten, toll road. It just so happens to be on a legendary Grand Prix track. So out we head, and we will certainly warm into this. Won't just go full guns blazing straight from the off. But basically, if you want to overtake, you go around the outside, like a two-lane de-restricted autobahn, really. Gosh, I haven't driven around here in a while, but I have in the past, in my Senna, in my Ford GT. Oh, feel some of those G-forces even on these tyres. Through some of the tricky corners. gosh, that sounds amazing. So we come down towards some of the lower sections of this loop. Gosh, the speed, heavy braking down into the hairpin here. Oh gosh. This sound is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous on this kind of tarmac on a GP style track. So fast, so good. For a bit of fun, I'm going to chill out, let Alex come flying by, nice, and the GT3 RS MR as well. How cool do those look? Just mega. Oh, there we go, starting to get some heat in those tyres. Drive with the GT3 RS MR here. This is fabulous. These two cars together with the other STO behind as well. And another GT3 RS behind that. CCMR brakes doing their job. Tell you what, I'm going to back it off a touch and we're going to get the Miami Blue GT3 RS coming past. So let's keep it right. Wait for this. Let them come blasting past us. STO. What a sound. STO and STO. But you know what? I want him to come back by. Just because seeing that on the tarmac. Even just being behind him here, just got to watch out so much for the bikes, which take a completely different line as you go around. I tell you what, this thing is so much about the noise. I think it's time we start cooling down just a touch. We've got the very heavy braking zone at the end of the straight. But until we get there, I'm actually going to back it off with the bike. Oh, this car on a GP track is just so good. So good. Look at that lean, impressive there by the biker. Yeah, looking at all of the cars up ahead, you know what? I want to call it a day. Last lap. Chill out. Give the brakes a break, quite literally. Cruise on around. Oh, what an experience. This car, really, in Trofeo mode, on a track. I say on a track, obviously tourist drives, but on track tarmac with unrestricted speed limits, just becomes something else. It transforms its character. Just absolutely becomes something mega. Something totally mega. It's like driving a different car to what it is on the road. It's literally like driving a different car. That's what's so crazy about it. And I tell you what, when you do get the adequate heat into those tyres, they do start doing what you want them to do. They actually do work quite well, which has been a pleasant surprise from today. Very pleasant surprise. But the sound is just out of this world. It's totally bonkers. Oh my goodness, this is basically the cool down. I wonder if they're going to be waving us in up ahead. Certainly feels like about time to end the session. But look at the surroundings, the scenery, the location. Really special, really special. Very cool place to be driving these cars. One of the most interesting things about this is that we've been driving in ESC Trofeo with Trofeo mode, and obviously we've got this display, which I've had up the whole way through, so you can see the tyre temps and tyre pressures. Obviously pressures are now at the pretty high end. That's to be expected. We had slightly deflated them before. You wouldn't want to keep doing too many laps with them at this pressure, but when we came off it was still under 60 degrees, so temps have gone up since we stopped. But you can see we've also got the brake temperatures and the, I guess, oil temperatures maybe as well, but everything's green. Everything stayed green. Never even got to amber, which is a pleasant surprise. And also up here on the instrument cluster, the temperatures for everything, I actually need to close the door so we've got the left side showing as well, are all completely at sensible levels. They never went very high. And that's the difference with a car that's made for the track. And I can also bring up some other screens here to have the hot access to those displays as well. So a car that's made for the track obviously is able to have the right cooling and do everything correctly, which makes it so much more relaxing because you're not worrying about having to monitor these things every few seconds. That came so much more to life than I've ever experienced in this car, and seeing another one to know what this looks like just made it even better. That was really fun. So I've idled away for a little bit, but I guess we don't really need to keep this on because everything is kind of good to rock and roll. Not bad. That was a lot of fun. We've had a little bit of time just to calm down, let the adrenaline stop flowing quite so dramatically, but what a beautiful afternoon.
Amazing, honestly. Did you enjoy it?
Absolutely. How was your STO
Perfect.
experience?
Not too bad. I really liked it. The sound is just amazing.
Yeah.
Only thing, I need to learn the track a bit better.
Yeah, first outing for sure,
Yeah.
first outing. But what I love is that you can do this on a public road.
It's
Just
amazing.
Happens to be a public autobahn style road that has corners on it.
Just got your ticket, you beep in, and off you go.
And off you go, and you
It's
get to drive
amazing.
these. Now, tyres we've touched on a fair
Yeah.
bit. That's the one thing I would perhaps point out that I'd like to switch up.
It's not the best.
No, but at this time of year, the thing is, you could be here and it could be snowing.
Yeah.
Or it
true.
could be like this.
Very,
And,
very true.
I mean, it's pretty windy, but knowing, certainly from my case and a bit your case, we've been off around and about with the cars. You have to have them on all season tyres, and that just means on a day like today. Although what I found, honestly, is when they got up to temperature, high 50s, they started to be a lot better.
Yeah, they got a bit
started-
more sticky. They got a bit more sticky.
A bit more sticky, and you start to feel the car working a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now, what setting do you have your wing in? Are you the same as me, just the kind
Literally
of default
factory
middle?
setting, medium.
Media. Yeah, you could obviously point the wing.
Yeah.
You can kind of close up this to give a little bit
Downforce.
more downforce by having it raked, and a little bit less of the DRS, because
Yeah.
having it like this is effectively a DRS system to allow the air to pass through.
Yeah.
But it's a track car. It's a monster, and
It
to be
really
honest,
is.
while I might whinge about it on the road because it's a bit bumpy, it's a bit fiddly, and Trofeo mode makes no sense at all, when you're driving quicker, more on it, the heavier steering of Trofeo and the extra feel of the car just seems to come to life more.
You're starting to be a Lambo guy, I like it.
Yeah, starting to enjoy this car more. This car needs to be
Perfect.
driven. It's
It
not
does.
a car to just chill with. Oh, that got windy quickly.
Very.
It's not a car to just leave parked up. It's a car to go and drive. So I hope all the owners of them don't just drive around city centres, and get them out there, go have some fun, because that's what they're about.
Definitely, yeah.
So, laps in the van.
Laps in the van, you want to do it? We can do it.
Who knows? What an awesome time. Thanks for
All
the
right,
drive,
thank you
Alex.
so much.
Thanks for coming out. Yeah, that was pretty epic to get the STO back out on the track and drive it here at the Nurburgring GP. That's it for now though. Thank you very much for watching as always, guys. I hugely appreciate your support. That's it for this time, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.